Hey KU fans, thanks for logging on to check out another episode of KU Sports Extra. With Tom Keegan, I'm Matt Tate here at Hilton Coliseum, where KU picked up a really hard-fought 76-72 victory. I started writing that again, and I kind of got tired of it because I think for the last 3 or 4 games in a row I've written hard-fought victory. They have been, though. These guys have had to earn everything they've gotten in the last couple of weeks, and nothing more impressive than what they earned tonight.
Yeah, it's a tough place to play. There's no question about that. It's probably the toughest place to play in the Big 12 next to Allen Fieldhouse. And it's not tough for Kansas to play at Allen Fieldhouse.
Right.
This is a team that they should beat, though, home or away, because Iowa State just doesn't have any size to combat Landon Lucas and Carlton Bragg, who came back from the dead tonight.
Yeah.
He pulled a Lazarus. He and LaGerald Vick combined for 18 points tonight, and they had combined for 17 in the last 3 games combined. So it was a big night for the bench, the two-man bench.
You saw it early, too. I mean, they were very, very active in the first half. And even if that wasn't leading to points and rebounds every trip, they were active. That got them, to use Self's words, plugged into the game.
Yep.
And then I think that benefited KU from start to finish, really. I mean, that was the most impressive part, was how they just went after it.
And Nostra Selfis called it before the game. He called the 2 players out and said, "You guys are going to win the game for us." And he said after the game, maybe it didn't play out that way, but it's close enough.
Close enough.
If they get their typically short performance from
8
the
points
bench,
or something, right?
shoddy was the word I was looking for.
Short.
It is late. I meant to say shoddy when I started with that. Then they don't win, but they got nothing close to shoddy from the bench, and they got a good performance.
A couple of days ago, we saw Frank Mason against Juwan Evans, a fantastic point guard matchup. Tonight, we saw Frank Mason against Monte Morris, maybe an even better point guard matchup. Frank Mason more than held his own. He didn't have the stat line quite that Morris had, but he did get the big stat that matters, and that was the victory. What did you make of that matchup?
Well, it was a fun matchup, and Morris is terrific, and he was terrific tonight, but to see Frank Mason when he had a sore knee, to see him soaring for those 2 defensive rebounds late, that was just amazing. There was nobody else who was going to get those defensive rebounds, and he's 5'11" with short arms. That guy gets up so high and is so strong and times his jump so perfectly, and then he goes and drives to the hoop for the bucket. That was really a clutch performance by Frank Mason.
They got good balance all night. Svi hit a few big shots. Devontae Graham, 9 points and 8 assists. Free throw that they had to have at the end. He missed one, but they only needed the one to give him that 4-point edge, and that ended up setting the final score. I thought Landon Lucas, though, as you mentioned, was really good. It wasn't always pretty by any means. I mean, they just looked into him. Sometimes he'd catch and fumble and catch and turn.
He missed one wide open one, and Bragg missed a wide open one, but
it was like setting the tone, sort of like running the ball in football. Even if you only get a yard or 2, it sets that tone and makes the defense kind of stay honest.
The thing is, Lucas knew he could be really deliberate tonight, and he was, and he got away with it. So he played to the opposition, played smart against what he was playing against, which is real short team.
His dad was in the building tonight too. Really cool for that to get to see him have a pretty big night and impact the game the way he did. 17-1. Kansas has now won 17 in a row.
17-0 in the lower 48.
That's right. Yeah. In the continental U.S. Unbelievable.
Which the rest
stats.
of their games are. The rest of their games will be played in the lower 48.
That bodes well. It bodes well. 6-0 in the Big 12 is the bigger number, though. Off to a great start. A real big road win. A lot of teams are going to come up here and lose. Kansas didn't. They found a way tonight. 76-72 for Tom Keegan. I'm Matt Tate. Thanks for checking out KU Sports Extra. We'll talk to you guys real soon.